Not long to go now, ABBA's first concert experience after more than 40 years is ready next week. Let's bring together all the final news, the first reactions to previews, and talk about our feelings. Hey, so recently we've been exploring ABBA's first concert tours from over 50 years ago. Your feedback was more than surprisingly positive, and I love the memories some of you shared. Before we continue with ABBA's big world tours, we now have to go back into present day because next week we are about to experience the latest of ABBA's concert shows. Everything is quite calm right now, but I think that is a very good sign for big things to come. ABBA's amazing sense of humor continues with more videos of Björn, who shows us the way through London and how we get to the ABBA arena. The disclaimer says that no ABBA members will be available to help us find the arena. That's a big shame. The latest video shows Björn and Benny doing final touches inside the building, with both of them having a slightly different approach to those preparations. It actually says that no actual members of ABBA were involved in the physical construction of the ABBA arena. So all this time, Björn had us fooled. And we also got more new images of the avatars together and as individuals, and to me, those are nothing but mind-blowing. Most of you might have seen them already, but I really want to put it all together for our collection, and I also want to read a recent comment going into the evolution of this very special technology. Ricardo Elorza made the point how much more efficient and reliable deepfake technology has become over the past few years, with astonishing results. Knowing that Industrial Light and Magic is behind ABBA's project, he went into the most recent history of this very company. They recreated a younger version of Star Wars Luke Skywalker for the Season 2 finale of The Mandalorian, which blew people's minds. But 1 year later, they did it all again for The Book of Boba Fett, with even better results using deepfake technology. You can tell, he says, that in ABBA's video for I Still Have Faith in You, the technology was amazing but not quite there yet, and that looking at all the latest images, it seems that they've been working very hard to make them look as alive as possible. We also got some more detailed photos of the costume from Dolce & Gabbana, as well as a closer look at the design illustrations for another costume variation. And if we now take all of these revelations together, I think we actually get all or most of the costumes that will be featured in the show. We have the silver glitter costumes that we first saw in ABBA's music video for I Still Have Faith in You, the classical kimono costumes from this early sketch and the latest image, which is then revealed into the tight jumpsuits that we recently saw in this amazing photorealistic picture of Agneta, and in the teaser for the Voyage show. And this is probably what the costume designer B. Åkerlund was referring to, that revelation of different layers of the costumes with the progression of the show. And she also said that the visual inspiration came from Greek gods and goddesses, that she wanted to reflect the power that ABBA had as iconic artists, which is most certainly reflected in the golden costumes from Dolce & Gabbana. And finally, we have the futuristic, Tron-like design, where ABBA is also shown with beautiful new hairstyle, which I enjoy so much. This show is going to be futuristic. It's going to be something completely new. They describe it as not being a concert reflecting ABBA's classical shows, but that it really is a new experience, that it is the concert they always wanted to do. You know what I love so much about this entire project, the album, now the concert, is that it isn't just a niche type of thing. This is big. And ABBA and their music is treated with so much respect and care from all of these people. But with all the bits and pieces of information and photos, we still don't know how the show will turn out. Actually, we really don't know anything. How will it look like? How will it sound like? Which ABBA songs will be in the show? All of that is left to our imagination. Or should I say, it is still left to our imagination. We've been speculating about ABBA Voyage in the past few weeks, and it was so much fun. But that will end next week and in the weeks to come, when many of us will actually be there to witness this concert. This unique thrill of anticipation will never be there again. Let's cherish this as long as we can. Here is a wonderful comment from Anna Seri. Every day I picture myself in the arena hearing the first notes of the first song. How emotional it will be for me and all in the arena. Today I read that there will be 291 speakers, 870,000 watts of sound. Simply, there's no other place in this world where I rather would be. Actually, we are so close now that we got some first reactions already. Svana Gisla said in a recent interview that they did have 2 preview shows already with 2 small groups. Well, just a few days ago, on one of my videos, someone left a comment. It's not much, but it does say a lot. I leave the name anonymous, but this is what it said. I was there last week. The NDA I signed only permits me to use one word. Wow. And a few weeks ago, Rachel Clark, one of the backing singers, must have seen a preview of the show and posted this comment on her Instagram story. I cannot explain the epicness I have witnessed this week. Show of a lifetime, mind blown. And just this weekend, further previews are shown, and again Rachel reposted the first reactions. Just watched the first 2 songs of ABBA Voyage with my jaw on the freaking floor. What the heck? I've just seen the ABBA concert at the arena, and I don't ever go to gigs, but that is the best thing I have ever seen in my life. I literally can't believe what I've just seen. Just saw the final rehearsals for ABBA Voyage. I cannot stress how incredible this is. The arena is so immersive and colorful and beautiful. I could cry at how this is the most amazing visual experience of my life. Bear in mind, these are only the first reactions and from people who are invited to give these reactions. I'm not saying that they are not accurate, but the general big picture of opinions will still be unfolding. Maybe it will largely be positive reactions like these first impressions. And now it gets emotional. What are our feelings? I tell you how I feel, especially since this week and with every single day we are getting closer. I am excited, I am nervous, but in a positive way, and I also feel very nostalgic these days. For me, it all started in 2004 when 4 puppets came into my TV screen and I was so intrigued by the music they were singing. I just thought, how is this possible? 18 years later, these puppets have basically turned into avatars, and the story of ABBA, their legacy, their music, has been with me for 2/3 of my life. You know, I can't really tell you all of my emotions, as I don't quite understand how all of this could have actually happened. But suddenly it's happening, and ABBA is back. It all looks like they will actually be together in London next week. This would be the first time that they are together in public for an actual ABBA project in 40 years. I am so excited. We can get so fascinated with all the technical aspects, but in the end, they say it themselves, this show is all about emotions. So I wonder, how can this not be emotional if this entire journey has been so emotional? And now I really want to know from you, what are your feelings? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, until then, hey do!